All right, we are recording. We are not live, but we are recording. So, this quarantine is teaching us all to think outside the box here. It's teaching us to learn and adapt and, find different ways to do things. So that's okay. We're here, we're together, we get to see each other's faces. So thank you to everyone who is on this call tonight. We do these calls now every Tuesday. We typically do them at 9 p.m. There's one Tuesday a month, which is next Tuesday, that we do a lunchtime call. But it's just a way for us all to get together, to share our stories, to share this amazing opportunity, and just talk about this incredible company that we love. So I'll start real quick, and then I'm really excited to get into our guest tonight. My name is Brandy Bright. Mike and I have been in this company now for a little over a year and a half. It has been quite a whirlwind in the past year and a half. We started this company with one position that we're working on together. This company is amazing that they allow you to sponsor your spouse. And so after we got started in our main position, which I was not fully on board with in the beginning. So if anyone's watching this and has a spouse that's unsupportive, or you're thinking, I don't know if I want to do this, that was me in the beginning. We came from another company. We were just coming off a bad experience in the industry. Mike's been in the industry for 20 years. I've only been in it a few years, but I've never really had success. So when this was presented to us, I said no, and he was like, oh yeah, we're doing this. He saw the vision. He saw what was here. And, we put the main position in, and, we kind of started, I had one foot in that position and was kind of supporting him. And then we went to conference in January of last year, and I left conference blown away. I was so impressed that this, almost 20-year-old faith-based family-owned company starts their yearly conference out with a night of worship. The whole weekend, everybody just talks about faith and God, and all these people are talking about the debt they've paid off. It's not that, oh, I went and bought a sports car, or I did this. They're talking about the debt they paid off, and then how they helped teach their teams to do the same. I was blown away. I was 100% in after that, and we took our main position to ambassador a few months later, and opened the second position and took it to diamond a few months after conference. And that second position, we did a lot of travels. We work internationally, and I think we visited 4 countries last year. We do a lot of positions. We do a lot of international travel. And so I didn't focus as much on growing that second position until this year. It just went double diamond. I'm slated to go triple this month in the second position. And that's so amazing to me that, they support spouses working together, but I wanted to show that, in our main position, we can do this as a couple. But, in our second position, I was a single mom for a long time. I was on food stamps. I was working 3-4 jobs to survive. And I was just killing myself to make ends meet. And, I wanted to show moms that, I'm building this position without, Mike feeding me people that he, meets, and I'm recruiting the people. I'm building that position, and I wanted to show anyone that anyone can do this. It doesn't matter if you're single, if you're part of a couple, if you're 20 years old, if you're, in your 30s like me, if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, male, female, it doesn't matter. Anybody can fit in here, and anybody can do this. So it's truly amazing. We'll get into a few things later, but we have some incredible bonuses going on. We have some incredible product specials and things that we've never done before. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I want to jump into our first guest. Our first guest is here locally with me in Florida. She is a ball of energy. She has an amazing story, just going from, bankruptcy to, she calls it bankruptcy to bounty, but she's got an amazing story of healing, and how this company hasn't just changed her bank account, but how it's truly changed her life, and dare I say, even helped save her life. So, Laura, thank you so much for being on here. We're so excited to hear your story tonight. Oh, you're muted. Hold on.
There we go. No, I tell you, I'm so excited because I'm very humbled and honored to be on with you two ladies. And I love doing these. I love telling the story. And I think the great thing about this is that, you know, we all come from different backgrounds. We all come from different professions when we came into this. You know, we're all different ages. But, you know, I think one thing that we have in common is that we're mama bears. And we just want nothing but the best for our children or our families or whatever that dynamic is for you. I know for us, that's even different a little bit. But when you're in a mama bear, you're very protective and you'll go all in to do anything you need to do. And, you know, Brandy, when I started this, I had just closed down my personal training business because I wanted to spend more time with my kids because my oldest was getting ready to go to college and I wanted that last year with them. And that lasted for about a nanosecond because I enjoy doing things. I have to do something, but I also wanted to be able to spend time with them, but I just didn't know what that was until somebody, you know, broached the subject with me and said, hey, you need to be in this business. And honestly, my response to that was, you've lost your mind, you know? And so, you know, but I sat down and I spoke with her and we talked and we chatted and I came home and I asked my husband, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen here? It doesn't work? Like, seriously. And for us at the time, I mean, we were really living the life of Riley. This was all about me when I got it started. I picked the number. I wanted an extra $1,000 a month. And I went, you know, straight ran for it. And because we're able to get paid so many different ways in this company, I did that in 7 weeks. And so, you know, building off of that, continuing to build off of that, I did not realize at the time, which never discount why you're coming into a business or why it's being brought to you, because sometimes you just don't know the answer yet. Somebody else is knowing the answer, but you don't know the answer. And so little did, you know, my husband and I know that the economy was going to crash. And, you know, we were fine for a while until 2011. And honestly, it just pulled the rug right out from underneath of us. We lost everything. I mean, everything. And I think back, you know, to a little bit of the times that we have going on now and the position that people are in. They're losing their jobs, their businesses are closing down. And, you know, my story is going to probably be a little jumping back and forth because I feel like I have such an opportunity now to share this with people like people did for me back then. And I didn't even know I needed it, you know, because again, that extra 1,000 turned into a lifeline and turned into a 6-figure income in under 18 months. And I cannot even imagine our lives had we not had that. And you know, thank God. I mean, seriously. So, you know, this company just has a way of showing up when you need it. And sometimes before you don't. And I think that so many people are home right now not knowing what to do. And I say this respectfully, who might be feeling that way. I'm blessed to sit here with my husband and us truly not have a worry. Like, we're not worried. We're not worried how our bills are going to get paid. We're not worried about what's around the corner. We're you know, is the boogeyman going to jump out and scare us again? And I know so many people are living like that. And for us, I feel much, much gratitude to be in a position now to give the gift back to what was given to me, to help people make that extra income. Because one thing my husband and I were talking about is, you don't know. We don't know. We don't know when businesses are going to open back up. We don't know if that business is even going to be there. You know, that's the one thing I love about It Works. You know, it's an honest business fact that the businesses that survive something of this magnitude are strong businesses, debt-free businesses. And that's It Works Global. We've been debt-free, Brandy, since 2009. that's power, that's strength, that's strong. And I know you ladies, I got just chills when I said that. I know you ladies feel that every day when we represent in the field. Right now it's on social media only. But you know, that's a feel good. You know, where are we going to be? Well, we're going to be right here 10 years from now, maybe when something else happens. And we're going to be bigger and we're going to be stronger. And so to be able to offer that to people now is huge. I feel like it's a gift for us. You know, we have gone from bankruptcy to bounty. Never thought I'd walk that road. And you know, like you said earlier, I feel like we get up every morning and we show up for ourselves and our businesses and our teams, and it works. And it works is always one step ahead of us. They're showing up for us every day with everything we need. And you know, lo and behold, after walking through that, I never thought I'd walk through another, you know, you get that in your head. Oh, thank God we made it through that. I know nothing's going to happen. Well, 2017, November of 2017, I found out I had breast cancer. Who would have thought that after that? Like, but I think because of grace and faith and the people that I have come to know in this business, not only gave me the strength and the mindset, but put me in a realm of people and products that I was able to heal myself in 6 months, all through nutrition. Now, I know that might be a little woo-woo for some of you that are listening, but I want you to know those were my choices, but you have choices too. And so, you know, no chemo, no radiation, no surgery. I just went all in because health and wellness has been very important to me. And I, again, was blessed to be a part of a company that provided that. So, you know, for us, it's just it's a ride. It's a ride and a vehicle that can take us anywhere we want to go. And we have all the gas we need. We have all the tools we need. We have all the support, all the help in the community and the culture that just keeps us on top, that keeps us moving forward, that picks us up when we fall. And, you know, you get a group of men and women together of this magnitude, and there's nothing but power and strength. And I think a lot of people are lacking that right now. They're lacking support. You know, they're riding somebody else's train, and the train has stopped at the station with nowhere to go. And I know I'm blessed to be driving my own train. I live by no one's rules but my own, my morals. I raise my family, and we're able to give. So I love this company. I've been here 9 years. I'm not going anywhere. We're just going to keep on growing and keep on grooving and keep on blessing people. And I think it's amazing.
I love that. I mean, not only do you have an incredible story, but you know what you were saying about how it's pushing you and changing you. And, you know, I've thought a lot about that the past few months and since we've been home in this quarantine. And, you know, I was saying to someone today, I was kind of joking about the quarantine, but I'm like, Mike's been dragging me all over the world last year. And we ended last year and I was like, Mike, I don't want to travel anymore. I need a break. I want to stay home for a little bit. And I guess you got to be careful what you ask for, because I asked to be
You're home now.
stay home for several months and now I'm not going anywhere. But no, the reality of it is so many people are uncertain right now, and they're adjusting to a life of being home and being home with their kids and not knowing how they're going to pay their bills. And I keep looking at Mike and I'm like, really not much has changed for us.
It hasn't.
We're not worried about how we're going to pay our bills. We don't really go anywhere. We're either home all the time or we're traveling the world. There's like no in between for us. It's not like we're going to a job every day. You know, it's not like Anya goes to daycare. We're home. And so, you know, this life that everybody's getting a taste of now, you know, that's the life that we all kind of live and we love. And because of this company, you know, like I'm almost done with, I think, my 8th book of the year, and we're just starting the 4th month of the year. This company constantly, the people in this company, the leadership, I'm reading the same book Mark's reading and I didn't even realize it, our CEO. And, we all push each other to be the best versions of ourselves,
Yeah.
to be the most, Mike and I actually, this is getting a little real, but Mike and I, we've had our own relationships with God, but we've never sat down as a couple and focused on praying together as a couple. And we had a mastermind in our house, I don't know, back in December, and Cassie and Spencer Westland legit taught this group of people that are, significantly older than them. I'm not going to age myself, but significantly older than them, how to pray together as a couple. And, because of this company now, Mike and I sit down every morning and we read devotionals together and we pray for our teams and for each other and for our family and all the things. And we do this together as a couple. We didn't do this before the company. And so not only is this company helping us pay our bills and live our best life, but it's truly helping us become better people. And then we take that to our teams and we teach that to our teams, who then take that into their household and they share that with their family and they share that with their teams. And so that's what's so beautiful about this is I love that, a lot of people say, well, multi-level marketing and nobody makes money except those at the top. That's so not true. I'm running for triple in our second position. I can't get to triple unless somebody hits double and earns a $20,000 bonus and 2 other people hit diamond and earn $15,000 bonuses. That's the only way I'm getting to triple this month. So the only way I'm reaching my goal is if at least 3 people, I'm just naming the big ones running for their goals, at least 3 people hit bonuses this month. Like, that's the beauty of that. And along the way, they're going to be the best versions of themselves. So thank you for sharing that, Laura. And it works. It's such an amazing company and it's such an amazing culture. And I'm just so blessed to be here.
Yes.
So, we're going to jump right into our next guest. So if you've been on our calls before, I like to have her at the end of our calls because this woman does not quit. She does not stop. She pushes. She's one of those leaders that she does not ask you to do something that she doesn't do for herself. She pushes herself to be the best version of herself, but she truly pushes her leaders. She, really came into my life a little bit stronger. She's been in my life since we joined the company, but she came into my life a little stronger last fall and completely changed my life and my business. She's showing us right now that you can work this business with babies on your lap. It doesn't matter. Our family life comes first, but I'm going to give you some of her stats real quick. She went Ruby, which is the first real rank in our company, in 3 hours. She went Diamond, which is where the bonus starts, you guys. The Diamond bonus starts, or the $15,000 bonus starts at Diamond. She went Diamond in 7 days. She skipped double and went straight to triple in 60 days. She went presidential in 120 days. She earned $30,000 in her first 30 days. $30,000 in her first 30 days. You guys, before I found this opportunity, I was working a full-time marketing job and I made $40,000 a year. She made almost what I made yearly in a month. In this company. She's a documented 7-figure industry earner, and she ended last year number 147 in our company. She's a dear friend and my amazing mentor. Mrs. Nina Moore, can you share with us tonight with your lap guests?
I sure can. So I've got 2 guests with me tonight. Say hi, honey.
Hi.
And this is Miss Paige. You all know Presidential Paige. But I get blessed to serve on this call. I've had my granddaughter here, my glam daughter, the entire quarantine time. And so life has been very different since quarantine. But I am excited to be on this call. I look forward to these calls because, the more that you share your story, the more inspired you yourself are. And when you start reminding yourself, and that's probably maybe why I stay on fire so much, because I'm constantly reminding myself of how things used to be and who I used to be and what I've come from. And, I remember saying I'll never be broke another day in my life. And so thank you, Brandy Bright, for hosting these calls and for giving me another opportunity to share my story. And then Laura, I met Laura in Tampa at one of our events. And we had seen each other at a corporate event before, but we actually got to meet each other and not just kind of speak in bypassing, and you have got the sweetest spirit. She's like this little tiny person with all of this big spirit inside of her. And so thank you so much for sharing your story. For someone to hear that you've been here for 9 years, not 9 days, not 9 weeks or 9 months even, but 9 years speaks validity to what we're sharing, because you've weathered some storms. You were probably here when there was a rap shortage. You know, you were here, right? You were here through those seasons, and so you give a tremendous amount of value. You add value to this call. So thank you so much for your time. And you know, as I was asking God today, like, well, what do I say that I haven't said already before? And I did a very extensive training on Saturday. It was like 2 hours. And then I ended up doing another extensive training on Monday night, which was like 2 hours long. Again, all right, I think the ladies are done with me. They're getting down. And I did another, are you staying? I did another training on Monday night. And then our CEO amazingly got on the call today and kind of like word for word spoke the same exact words that I had been sharing with our masterminding trainings the last 2 times, almost word for word. And what it did was it always gives you that confirmation that you're doing the right thing. You're in the right place at the right time with the right people, right? So here's the deal. You know, I thought earlier about the fact that, yeah, people can go and start a traditional business. Absolutely they can. Now, I don't know how well that traditional business would be doing right now, because what I do know is that traditional businesses are hurting in a big way right now. So as a former hairstylist of 27 years, Randy, I could not imagine if I was still running my salon right now. I've spoken with 3 salon owners in the last 24 hours who are all trying to figure out what are they going to do. Because as a hairstylist, when you're not standing behind your chair, you're not earning income. Well, with most traditional small businesses, most of them right now are trying to find government bailouts. Right? So this would not be the time to start a traditional business, because there are licensings and, you know, there are patents and there are all kinds of things, LLCs, and you've got to find a name, and then you got to get your tax ID, and you got to, there's a lot of things that come into play. Even getting a website for a traditional business right now could cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. So when I really calculated, and when I went back and started thinking about how much did I spend to start my traditional business, my salon business, I calculated it was close to $20,000. And if you ask me right now just how long it took me to recoup that money back, I'm going to go ahead and ease your minds and tell you I never recouped that $20,000 back. Now, hairstyling, that's still a thing, right? It's not a thing right now, but hairstylist, I was still a hairstylist after that. I just never was able to recoup the money from my salon. And so sure, you could start a traditional business. We're not knocking traditional businesses. As a matter of fact, what we're saying is that if you have a passion to start a traditional business, get in now. Because guess what? While other businesses are failing, network marketing and home-based businesses are on a boom. Even Forbes says it. 79 million people will have to start a home-based business. Because here's the deal, Laura, even when we're back to what we're going to call normalcy, things are still not going to be normal, because most businesses and most people are going to be climbing their way out of a rut. I heard, I read an article yesterday, I'm sorry, about the movie theaters. AMC is saying that they will probably never, ever be able to open again. Do you realize how many people will be out of work? See, we're talking about 10 million people that have already filed for unemployment, but that's 10 million people that were able to get through the system. That's not to mention all of the other millions of people that have not even been able to get through the lines to begin the process of filing for unemployment. See, life as we knew it before will never be back to the way we knew life before. And even once we start, Laura, once we start, Brandy, trying to rebuild our lives, there is still some depression that's going to happen. There are still some things financially that are still going to take some time to get over the hump. But network marketing will still be on the boom because the greatest opportunities always rise in the time of crises, which is why when you look at the statistics with It Works Global and what's happening over here, and I'm not saying it to gloat, I am saying it to validate that you are at the right place at the right time. And guess what? I am so grateful that every single one of you made a decision to stop onto this Zoom, or you'll be watching the replay. But in the midst of what's taking place during the crises all around us, in the last 6 days, in 6 days, our company had put, as of this morning, had put in 30,000 brand new customers in 6 days. I think we should stop right there for a station break. That's a huge feat. 30,000 customers in the last 6 days. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the right place at the right time, hearing the right information. See, there are some things that I am very certain about. I'm certain that we found out that our company just did 114% in growth in the middle of a crisis. I am certain that a young lady that's in our company, she and her team in the last 30 days were able to build her business an additional 350,000 in volume in the middle of a crisis. That young lady has now created she broke a record in our company during a crisis. What I am almost 100% I'm most certain about is that during crises, it's when we are our most creative. It's when we are our most innovative. It's when we know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. It's when we know how to take, a bag of rice and a pot of beans and we know how to stretch it. It's when we know how to make a lot, a little. It's when we know how to be at peace a little bit more. It's when we know how to be at rest a little bit more. It's when we know how to pick up the phone and check on people just a little bit more. It's when we know how to have a little bit more faith, because guess what? At the end of the day, that's all we got is our faith. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't about product, although the product is amazing. I would say that, right? I would say that. Oh, this is not about product, because it could be puppy chow on the table. What we offer you right now is opportunity. Opportunity to partner with people with integrity. Opportunity to partner with people with character. Opportunity to partner with people that actually really do care about you and your situation. People that have come from exactly where you are right now. So we understand how you feel because we were there ourselves before. I remember the days that I sold my food stamps to make ends meet. I remember the days that I was hiding my shut-off notices. I remember the days that I was selling fish and chicken sandwiches and doing whatever I could beyond selling my thighs, because I didn't do that. I sold everything that wasn't nailed down. I remember those days. I remember what it feels like, Laura, to be depressed but smiling through it. I remember what it feels like to be in church lifting my hands as though nothing was wrong, and at any moment I was on the verge of breaking down. I remember what it was like going home after worship, still trying to figure out now, what the heck? I'm still lost. I'm still feeling bewildered. I remember. But what I know and what I'm certain about is that money answers all things. It answers all things. Now, the love of money is the root of all evil, but money answers all things. And what I am certain about is that you've been praying and then you were led here tonight. I am certain that someone that cares about you invited you to look at this information, and they may care about you more than you care about yourself. I am certain that someone that invited you here sees greatness inside of you. And I am certain that everything you need to succeed is already inside of you, because we serve a God of more than enough. So what I am certain about is because we have an amazing CEO who's given us a very simplistic comp plan. That if you know 3 people, I am certain that we can show you how to follow some steps to success that are simple. Now, I am not saying that it is going to be easy, because the first thing that we've got to overcome is your mindset and the belief system that you may or may not have. We've got to overcome the doubt that you're feeling right now. We've even got to overcome the insecurity and the unsureness that you're feeling right now. But I promise you, give us 18 months. Invest in yourself. Give us 18 months. And at the end of 18 months, you might have some problems, but money and a great mindset won't be one of them. Right? And so maybe you're looking to get your health intact. Maybe you want to build your immune system. Maybe you possibly even drink coffee. I mean, who doesn't, right? And maybe you, even if you don't drink coffee, you drink tea. So we do have some very practical products for you. And here's why we're winning, because we're not asking people to purchase products that they don't already use every day. Now, if you're on the line and you're saying, well, I don't drink coffee and I don't drink tea, Nina, right? Well, guess what? I know you got skin. And if you got skin, then you are in the right place, because we've got something for you. Now, here's the deal. Our CEO cares so much about you that he has a new promotion that's in place right now. Everybody say right now. Right now, that if you join right now, and timing is everything, because this deal will be over on Sunday, you will get 10 digital credits. Now, what that means is that, I'm sorry that I don't have them around me. I think one of the kids probably just took it from me. The sampling packs, our Skinny Brew sampling pack, right? If you have one around you, just show it, because I don't want to run out of the room. Our Skinny Brew sampling packs, you will get 10 digital credits for our Skinny Brew sampling pack. What's so cool about that is that you can start earning income right now. So we're talking about a $99 investment that we can show you how to flip and turn that into $200. Now, if you're really, really willing to follow our system, then we're going to show you how to go get 6 customers, 6 VIP preferred customers that are going to get so many benefits that their head's going to be spinning, right? Now, with these benefits that your preferred customers, thank you all for getting those sample packs. Our preferred customers are going to get a ton of benefits, but right now, everybody say right now, if you go ahead and say yes, because you know you want to, right? When you go ahead and say yes, you are also going to be able to get your customers in the system on our Pick 2 deal. Here's what's so major about that. And I think that people are sleeping on this, Laura, which is why I don't have a voice, because I've been on the phone all day, every day, trying to make sure people understand how major this promotion is. You get to pick 2 of our best-selling products from a Pick 2 list. Now, there are tons of product in that list. Our keto coffee, our keto tea, our Skinny Brew coffee. I mean, you name it, our reds, our greens, our Thermofite X. Oh my God, lose up to 30 pounds in 90 days. What? Carb control, Confianza. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something about that Confianza. Don't go buying up all the Confianza, because sister girl, I need the Confianza. The Confianza is what's helping me get through my days, okay? Skinny Brew and Confianza is like a dynamic duo for me, and it keeps me just like this, right? Just like this, because that stress, and you don't want that stress to turn into belly fat, that cortisol. So everybody on here should be using Confianza. Everybody, go ahead, just say it, Confianza. Go and buy. So here's the deal. You get to expose your friends and family to the opportunity to buy 2 products for the price of one. $49. And they remain, here's the bigger part of it, that they remain our preferred customer with that preferred pricing for their lifetime. 3 years from now, they'll still be getting 2 bags of Skinny Brew coffee for $49. That is the most insane deal I've ever heard of, I don't know another company. Now, I've bought BOGOs. BOGOs usually end at midnight. BOGOs usually end at the end of the week. BOGOs don't go for a lifetime. But our CEO, Mr. Mark Pentecost, cares so much about what's going on right now. And we know that you love our products, and that we know that they need to be affordable for you. Not only do you get these products, but you earn perk reward points towards free products that you can cash in on after 90 days. So it's like having a Costco membership, except you actually get something for free, right? You actually get some benefit. So you preferred customers are product testers, because we love our testimonies from our product testers after 90 days. You get more benefits than some of us distributors do, right? Now, here's the deal. This is why you want to get in now. We show you how to go get those 6 customers. Not only are you going to earn $150 in free products that we can show you how to now flip just like a house, right? We can show you how to flip those products and earn over $400 from retailing those products. You're also going to earn $50 in cash, a cash payment. Now, I don't know who does that? That basically means you join for free. Now, I know that me saying it's $99 to get started probably already has some of you like, well, I don't have $99. And some of you are actually ready to shut off this call, or you don't want to hear my voice anymore. And I'm telling you to stop. Wait a minute. Because guess what? $99 may feel like $1 million to you right now. And guess what? I understand how you feel. What I want you to do is get back to the person that invited you to this information and say, I really do want in, but I just don't have $99. Here's what I want you to do. Let go of your ego and let go of your pride, because pride goes before a fall, and we cannot help you if you won't let go of your pride. Don't feel shameful because you don't have $99, because guess what? I was there too. And I'm certain that most of my family, my success partners that are on here could tell you that there was a time that they didn't have $99 either. So guess what? Don't you be ashamed. Get back to the person that invited you here. We've got a very simple system to show you how to get started with no money out of pocket, right? So I'm just saying, I'm just a girl from the hood with no college degree. I just happen to love people. I love traveling around the world. I love helping people. I love having fun, but I sure love not being broke as well. I like options. And what I love about finance and financial freedom is that financial freedom provides you with the options to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, with whom you want to do it, how long you want to do it for. So get back to the person that invited you here. And you know what? I want to ask you, what else do you have to lose? You're already quarantined. You might as well go ahead and take this time to learn a new skill. Join our family. And when you join our family, you get more than just products. You get more than just finance, but you get a sisterhood, a brotherhood of people who want to see you grow. All right, Brady, I'm going to throw it right back to you. Thank you so much for having me on the call.
Wow, that was incredible. See why I have her close the calls? Like, you just, every time I listen to you speak, I'm like, I want to sign up again. I'm not a late night person. I'm like usually in bed by now, but every time we do these calls, I'm like, man, I'm going to go work for another couple hours and stay up late. I got my skinny brew in the morning. I'm good. Oh, and little Miss Page. All right, guys, get back to the person who invited you. Tell them, you know, like she said, what do you have to lose? If you have the money, call them and say, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to join. If you don't have the money, then tell them that, and we can show you how you can do this. We're getting creative. We're thinking outside the box. We have nothing but time on our hands. And one of the things, you know, Mrs. Moore didn't say this tonight, so I'm going to say it. She always says this line, and I love it, that you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. And I love that. Not only do you have your upline and your team, but look at the sidelines. We come together, we help each other, we do calls for each other, we pray over each other. You truly have a family here. So it looks like Zoom might be acting kind of funny and starting to freeze up. So I'm going to jump off here. I will share this recording. Probably won't get it out until the morning, but I will share this recording. If anyone wants to send this to any, you know, prospects or anyone that you know that could benefit from this, and, you know, just spread this opportunity. We have such an amazing thing at our fingertips, and we sometimes forget that. And now more than ever, we need to remember how blessed we are with this opportunity, and we need to share it with everyone out there. So have a great night, guys. Take care, and we'll see you guys all soon.